on Monday and Tuesday, I had to stay home for health reasons. I have some pretty extreme periods and I was pretty much bedridden, which is why I'm really grateful for these vlogs and doing stuff online and doing the videos for Bobtown, because it gives me something to do on those days that I can't show up. So here's kind of my process for making the videos, because honestly, video work is most of what I did this week. So I figured I'd talk about it some. So first, I have to go through my camera roll and sort what was what and what pictures did I take and what pictures did I not take that I have to go and do the next day. And here's kind of a quick little speed drawing of a couple of the thumbnails that I've done. As you can see, I get on my little Photoshop app and I cut up the pictures and all that kind of thing. So then here is me downloading everything onto Google Drive from my phone, and then I get it on my laptop, and then I put it onto Wondershare Filmora, and that's how I make the pictures. To make the little thumbnail pictures that I've been doing that I don't really do anymore, I go on Snapchat and I get like the little just from there. But like from last week, I found some new little title screens and I think that looks a lot better. There's a lot on here. A lot of them are kind of strange. Here's some of them. They're very cinematic. But this is the one that I chose for this week. On Wednesday, I came in. Later Gator was dry and I had that done. Here's a video of it. You can kind of see more of the dog gatorness of it. I love the dorky dog drawing, truly. His face is everything. And then here's a dead fish one. This one's also dry. That's something I did last week that I didn't get a chance to take a picture of. And I finished up the top of one of the travel mugs. And here's the trim bottom. I've been trimming all of the bottoms, kind of forcing myself to get more comfortable with trimming, because that's something I honestly hated before. Also, using one-finger mugs, because from those stackable cups, they're just truly the best. And I prefer them a lot more to big handles. I think for a bigger mug, a big handle is important. But for just your everyday mug, a one-finger handle can be nice. Here is the picture from last week that I talked about you had to wait and see. I finished it up and there she is. She's nice and dorky looking, but I really like it. I like how low the handle is, and the spout, you know, it's not the most functional thing in the world. Here's a star mug I also did that day. The stars are looking at each other. I like to think that they're flirty with one another, so that one's really nice. And then another travel cup, that's with the dragonfly, because who doesn't like dragonflies? They're so cute. I also took the day, even though it was super hot. Here I also did a moon mug. It's nothing fancy. I really like the texture that I did on it though. I still went out for at least like an hour and took pictures of everything because I was running out of pictures for title screens and for that beginning waiting scene. So yeah, here's some of those pictures. I kind of went more into the back of the lot with the giant fields, and I tried to get videos with the singing cicadas in the background because they had just emerged, and truly, I think that the sound of cicadas is the signifier of heat in the summer, and it was so hot. It was terrible. I had to go in a few times just to get some air conditioning, and it was heaven. I also found some blackberry bushes that I didn't know were there, and they were starting to get ready, so that was exciting. I'm not really crazy about blackberries, but I mean, I figured I would try them. They're out on Bobtown. Here's a nice video I got from that. Here's a cute little beetle that was hanging on for dear life. And also in the high tunnel, I thought that might be a cool video. Fun fact, this plant is called a horse nettle. It's a traditional medicine in Appalachia, and it's also poisonous, so that was cool to find. I also got a video of these honeybees. They were crazy. I talked about them last week and getting to see them for the first time, but they're just so interesting, and with my love of biology, I love seeing them do what's called a waggle dance, where they kind of give directions about where some food is to the other bees, and it's super cool. It's like the direction that they shake, and then also the length of how long they do it kind of directs the other bees. So yeah, this is just them entering and exiting. There was also a sneaky little fly, you can see it there in the corner, trying to get in to get to the honey. I'm sure it could smell it, but that is quite a precarious spot to be with all those bees, but it got scared and ran away. And then I went back to the phone again, and fought the good fight of it, got the serial number, went everything, called Consumer Cellular, the works, and I finally, after working so hard to get it figured out, got it done. And it was the farthest I'd ever gone, and I got it figured out. So that was awesome, and the Bobtown phone's set up now. On Thursday, I spent my time glazing, hoping to get it in by a kiln at the end of the day. This is some of the stuff I'd been holding on to, and it was a smaller batch trying to see a vision, because next week, or on week 8, I'd have to get everything glazed and everything ready. So this was more a beginning to kind of see where my vision was, because I wouldn't want to glaze everything prematurely and then be upset with it. So this is just a video of me doing it. I thought about maybe making it into a Instagram, TikTok, something, but I didn't like my face in it because I was so intensely focused. Also, there I am poking out some of the pinholes that it created, being worried about it, but turns out this isn't really a problem for this glaze. If you can't tell, I'm pretty irritated by the way that this glaze is pinholing and me trying to go cover it up everywhere. But unlike a more sheer glaze, it doesn't show up on the final product where I put stuff over it because it's going to be thick and matte and turquoise. Since the bucket wasn't super full and I was only able to get the top portion of it, I had to go in with the bottom part again. Wish me luck. Again, here I'm trying to work on my brand and exposure online, which I didn't end up doing, but this was the intention of filming it this way.
It is so hot today. Like, it's already 85 and it's 10:30 in the morning and I'm sweating and I wanted to like throw or glaze or make glaze. But now I need a break because it's hot. Like, I don't know how much I'm getting done today or this week at all, but I didn't bring my laptop, so wish me luck.
So with that spare time, after it was too hot to throw and it was too hot to do anything else, I cleaned up some around the studio, and here's some progress pictures of that. I also loaded up that kiln and got ready to go. There's the tomato bowls from forever ago, if you remember them, the mortar and pestle, and the beetle one. There you can see the temperature, and for a studio with no air conditioning, that's hot. It's even more dry, suffocating heat in the studio because the clay sucks up all the moisture. It was rough and I couldn't do it anymore. So I went home, and then on Friday, Clarence and Vicky emailed me and told me to just stay home. And so I just worked from home, and I finished up the Robbie video at long last. After going through so much footage, I finally got it down to like a 10-minute video, which is great. So that's the end of week 6. Not a crazy ton happened because I was sick, and then I did work from home, and I kind of explained my process in the beginning, but I can't really film and edit at the same time. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So I definitely did a week's worth of stuff, but not a big chunky vlog, you know? So we'll see how long this video is. Hopefully long enough that it's not just like a quick little blip in time. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. thinking back, being in the pits of mourning my basically childhood best friend dog, which may not make a bunch of sense to a lot of people, but to the people it does make sense to, you feel me. That is probably the reason that my period got me so bedridden and the heat affected me so bad. My physical health has not been great. Where I've been trying to stay positive, it's been taking a toll on my body. Like I'm doing fine. It's nothing torrential. I mean, I guess not really fine, but you know. I'm getting through it. I'm getting there. It's just this week was rough and I did the best with it that I think I could.